So this week we are staying at a Workaway horse farm where we are going to help with the horses.
I am super excited about the dishwasher.
Hello, San Marino.
Hello, Will.
Hello.
Goodbye, San Marino.
Goodbye, San Marino.
Hello, Italy. Just like that.
So we only really spent like one day in San Marino, and if you don't know what San Marino is, it's a micro country that's totally surrounded by
Italy.
And we went there and it was cloudy and we left, so we didn't record much.
Yes.
But we left and we're now on our way to
A Workaway.
a Workaway, and we're super excited about it.
Do you guys know what a Workaway is? We have been dying to do one of these for years, frankly,
For a
but
long time.
the opportunity finally presented itself and we jumped on it. So
Now it was either Workaway or Woofing, but in this case it was a Workaway that we chose.
I don't know why we chose one over the other, but either way it was a great experience.
So it's volunteer tourism in which you volunteer like 4 or 5 hours of your day and
in exchange for room and board,
and sort
bath.
of a really cool social presence and
a cultural experience.
and a cultural experience and something that you can hopefully walk away with and saying, wow, that's a really amazing opportunity.
And we did walk away going, wow, because we want to do more.
I know. We're in Tuscany. We're heading to Tuscany because that's where our Workaway is. We are at a horse farm. All right, so we are heading out of San Marino to something really special.
My favorite thing in the whole wide world, horses. You guys know.
like horses.
You guys know my relationship with horses is not a pretty one. I'm scared.
How do they
to
know
death.
that?
From the Normandy video.
From the Normandy video, you're right. Okay.
And you're gonna link right up here.
I'm gonna link right up there,
Here.
the Normandy video.
We're gonna do a Workaway, which we haven't done before, so we're really excited about that. And we'll see how it goes. Maybe they can help me overcome my fear of horses. Maybe not.
Good luck with that one.
No offense, Mom, but that probably won't happen.
Oh, no offense taken.
Hey.
I don't know if things are locked down. Abs, can you get up and check the fridge and then check the food cabinet? That wasn't good.
San Marino,
We're back in
San Marino, we're back in Italy!
Italy again!
For the third time! Woo!
I think we're a little less enthusiastic this time.
Well,
The
it's like
kids
a
are in
third time
classes back there, so they don't even care we're back in Italy. But I'm just not an Italian food kind of gal, really, so I don't get excited about the food in Italy.
Never been an Italian food kind of
No,
guy.
and Will is totally into it.
I am loving the carbs.
I do like the caprese salad, and I'm not even huge into gelato. I mean, I had enough Italian growing up. I mean, it was always kind of a go-to in our family, and I know this is very different Italian, and this is the real deal, but
Because the Italian community in Maine is huge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Someone told me once upon a time that based on your astrological sign,
Oh gosh, you believe that stuff?
that you are able to absorb certain foods better than others. And someone told me this in LA a long time ago, that because I am a Cancer, I am better equipped to deal with carbs on a day-to-day
Libra?
basis than perhaps a Libra. So we're running into a slight issue here in which we can't necessarily find where our Workaway is.
Okay, so we're on this right street. Okay, I think you're gonna have to turn around. Should have been looking
Alright,
for
so we
that.
have turned to Google Maps, and Google Maps knows more than Garmin. Google Maps usually knows more than Garmin.
Except
But-
for that time that Google Maps said the place was closed. We will never forgive you, Google Maps. Never. Oh, that's totally them.
Oh, that's them. I see them. This is exciting, guys.
This is awesome!
To set up the Workaway, what we did was
Nothing.
what Avalon did.
We did nothing. Will and I did absolutely nothing.
We set Avalon on this journey to sort of become responsible for this part of our adventure, and
She set
totally
up
ran
she
with
set
it.
up an account. She set up a profile. She searched where she wanted to, we kind of gave her the zone that we were going to be in, and she went and did all the research of where we were going to go, and then she came and presented the options to us.
Yep.
And number one she loved, but we sent her back to do a little more research. We didn't want her to jump on the first one, and we ended up going with number one.
And
circle back.
She even screened the people we're going to stay with so that we make sure we weren't staying with a bunch of weirdos. She was really good. Hello.
So this week we are staying at a Workaway horse farm. One of the reasons that we're here is because I have a vet class and I needed to do a shadowing project, and we needed to find a place with animals, and my mom was like, where are we gonna go? And I was like, ooh, wait, isn't there like this thing called like Workaway or something that we could do? So this is our first time doing it and I'm really excited. We'll see what happens. But
You ready to give your services away for free, Jess?
I've been doing that with you for years, Will. Nice to meet you. This is Avalon.
Avalon, wow, ready with boots.
And she decorated them.
Hello, Avalon. How are you?
Good.
Fine. Roger, he's another.
Nice to meet
He's
you.
another volunteer. That's
Okay.
staying
Hi
with
there.
us.
Nice. And Largo, are you coming?
Lula,
Language.
and she's a well-mannered one. She's the old one.
We miss pets. We do have a hamster in the camping car.
Mom, you know you want another
Oh my God, it's like triplets here.
Triplets. Yeah.
Could you imagine having a dog that big in the camping
Yes.
car?
All right, so our plan for this Workaway for these next couple days, Avalon has to get all of her assignment work done for her veterinary medicine class. There's dogs, there's cats, there's horses. Is there anything else, Jess?
That's all I know of right now, but
All
there
right.
could be some chickens someplace, I don't know.
That's all we know about so far. So we're going to be here for a couple days camped out, and we're going to help out. We're going to, I don't know if we're going to be constructive, we're going to be handy, but we're going to help out with the horses. We're going to help make food. We're basically going to be free labor for the next couple days, and we're kind of excited about that because this is just a little change in the dynamic for the kids.
When we arrived, it was as if we had just circled back and hung out with friends we hadn't seen in 10 years.
It was so cool how when we met them, the whole family
The connection was instant.
was automatic, and
with
there were other
us, with the
Workaways there
kids.
too that were there hanging out, and we all just sort of gelled and got to know each other.
I think
It was almost like summer camp.
It was. I mean, we're people coming from all different backgrounds and different dynamics and different ways of living, and we just connected.
And the kids just slipped right into the routine, and they jumped into taking
It
care
was
of the
like
animals.
they had been working there for years.
Or at least they wanted to be. I want to help make the coffee.
You want to help make the coffee?
The horses and all the.
Okay.
Do you want? So you've got boots, so.
Yeah.
Okay,
Look,
okay.
these ones
So
are
we're
nice.
gonna. These ones are really
Dad, they like you.
Yeah. She's kind of old. She's got arthritis.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
so a big slice of watermelon, and she prefers that. The other one.
So we had no idea what to expect for the work that we would be assigned.
I guess I kind of thought we might be cleaning out horse stalls and maybe feeding them.
Right, I thought we'd be digging stuff and sort of doing stuff that they just didn't want to do.
And we had a real variety of stuff.
It was. I mean, we got to do the fun stuff that if you were on like horse farm vacation, that you got to do.
Yeah, and we got to cook too, and
take care of the horses and braid their hair.
it was. I mean, I think they set the bar so high that I feel like if the next Workaway we go to, they're going to be like, can you go out there and dig up all the chicken poop out of the chicken's feet? And we're going to be like,
come on, we just had this last one.
yeah, it was so much
They were so much
nicer.
better than you.
Yeah.
I think we'll still do another Workaway though.
We're gonna have to screen them big
I think
time.
so. So how's the horse farm treating you, Jess?
It's beautiful here. I think we should stay for the winter. I found a perfect house for us to rent this winter. Out in the middle of nowhere, up Fort Will with wild boars. So we didn't really know what to expect with this Workaway, and we're still only, I don't know, about 6 hours into it, so I still don't know what to expect. But what we've seen so far is a really nice, caring, unique family who's willing to share their life and their experiences and their horses and their bees and the olives and kind of expose us to the culture in exchange for us working for them in physical stuff as well as doing some video and photography for them.
Right.
And it's cool.
It's really cool.
Okay, well.
You're a cute horsey, aren't you? Yes, you are. You're a cute horsey. I know.
He can sense my fear.
He can
Can you see
sense.
that?
He can sense that.
He's only about 2 feet off the ground, but I'm still scared of him. He can sense it. He's like, she doesn't know how to ride a horse. Oh, she's scared.
So I have to move some furniture though, some cupboards. Yeah, so we'll have to maybe unbuild them and rebuild them again.
I'm a building.
Perfect. So this is like a second tack room.
Okay.
So we have to move. Mainly it's this cupboard, and I have a new one which we have to put together with all the trophies which are down in the bottom. We have to bring them down up here. But
Temperature-wise, you need more
My feet are actually a little too hot.
Okay. What were your feet on?
3 pairs of socks.
Okay.
How do you feel, Jess?
Strong. That was already pretty tight.
So right now I am brushing their manes and tails, and we just asked them if we could braid their manes and tails, and they said yes. So Avalon might be in braid mania.
What do you like best about the Workaways?
I get to play with the horses while I'm like brushing them and stuff. I could stay here forever.
Dad, can I stay here forever?
Okay, they probably saw our videos and knew that we were good with poops. There was a little bit of poop shoveling involved.
Right,
But we didn't have to do it, the kids had to.
the best part about being at a horse farm, though, is that there's horses, and in this case, the kids love riding horses,
And they got to go on a horse ride.
and they have to go on a horse ride. They actually got a real lesson. So as much as they've ridden horses in the past,
I
they've never
know.
actually had like a true lesson.
And I didn't
on
think that
form.
I didn't think that was going to be part of it. I thought we would come and help and share meals, but I didn't think we'd get any extra like privileges or benefits. So that was really cool and just great for the kids.
It was a lot of fun. I mean, granted, they work all day, so they didn't need to sort of do this for us, which made this experience all the better.
Yeah.
I got the one I like. I'm gonna ride a pony. My little pony.
So after a long day of work, we groomed the
They
ponies.
shoveled the poop, they helped build some shelves. We loaded all the trophies into a cart and we're gonna put them in the new trophy cases. What
All
else have they
before
done?
noon.
They walked some cool down walks for some horses. They did something with the dogs. I think they picked up dog poop.
It's a full day.
Yeah, and it's not even lunchtime
It's
yet.
not even lunchtime, but now
So-
they're being rewarded with a riding lesson.
And they are unbelievably excited.
So now we're at the point where I'm going to do some relaxing and ride a pony.
Are you paying for these lessons, Largo?
No, you are. Working for them.
tall and standing up, trying to stand up.
Come on. Oh, how do I get this one?
Both kids have expressed a huge desire and just only continuing to do Workaways our entire European adventure, and I would be up for that, and I think Will would too.
I would think about it.
I love it and I love volunteering, but you know, we still have to work in school on top of all of this fun stuff we do, so it might be kind of challenging.
We're gonna chalk this up to like a cool experience that we get like the added bonus of being part of the community.
And I'd like to do it again. I'd like
wouldn't
to do it
mind doing
again.
it again.
I really would. I would think we should.
Yeah, but not right away.
We should.
Stop.
So part of the Workaway experience is the meals, but we had no idea it was going to be meals.
Right. At least our experience was, I mean, granted, you're in Italy, and granted, a meal is
an art form.
It's an art form. It's a celebration. It's a gathering.
And maybe not every country is like that. We'll have to let you know the next Workaway. But food unites people, which ignites amazing conversation. The longer you dine, the more people you dine with, amazing things happen.
And this person who once said she did not like Italian food is now
I didn't say that.
turning the corner.
I didn't say that. It's not in proof in any video. No place. Not in this one. Not anywhere.
Yes, it has. We learned how to make some amazing dishes.
Yeah, I'm going to backpedal a bit here and say, I have never loved Italian food, but I loved every single meal we had at our Workaway. And I don't know if that's because I was involved in the cooking and the art of it and the conversation, or just it was just fabulous. Like,
What are you working on, Largo?
Sanding.
So we're here and we're loving this, and this is a really cool experience. The kids are really, I thought that they would take to it and after a day or two be like, they are loving every moment of this. And while we're here, we're just loving the fact that we can share with a family and sort of get to know the community.
I am super excited about the dishwasher. I just want to sit here and play with it.
So today we're making Avalon's favorite dish in the whole wide world, rivaled only by sushi. It's pasta carbonara. We're gonna have like a gallon of it, each of us. How much do they make?
More than a gallon for each of us.
So what can I do? I can chop this?
Yes, you can chop that. This is the sauce for the cauliflower.
Tomorrow, but who knows if we get joy or sorrow. Stay true.
You're gonna tell me how you make it. So, pig cheek in olive oil right there, right? Is there some garlic in there?
Yeah, garlic. You can also, if you have a good pot, you can also do without the olive oil.
Okay.
You wait that the cheek melt, the grease.
Okay. The good pork will have a lot of grease in it.
Yeah.
So I learned, I'm embarrassed, but I learned there's no cream in carbonara. We're only here to entertain you with our crazy ways we think these dishes are made.
I'm gonna go to
It will be much more eggy than what you expect.
Right.
Because if you think for 8, I'm going to put 8 eggs.
Oh, so everyone's, okay, at least 8
At
eggs.
least.
So it's almost amount of people to eggs.
Yeah, it's
Kind
amount of pasta, so I'll add
Okay.
a bit more pasta for you. Well, for you.
'Cause I'm gonna eat a lot.
Pasta. For you, sorry.
Largo and Avalon are gonna be so depressed when they go back into the camping car with us.
And
There's things in life you simply need to know. But sun and rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering,
eggs and
sleepless
cheese.
nights and wandering before you make it safe into
Very good. Very
Don't
nice.
say you're ridiculous, you're not even close. Don't wish for indifference, you're not one of those.
Also because it's very.
We fall.
Yeah, maybe we should swap them. So there's 2 different flavors? Wherever we go,
There's a little bit of drama.
it's not always smooth sailing.
No, in this
And
case,
this was
we had-
Attack of the Acorns.
and the mighty winds of Italy, of Tuscany.
We've never seen winds
name?
like that. I
don't
don't
even
know.
if there's a name for
They
the
must
Tuscan
have a
winds.
formal winds. I've never seen winds like that
They should
before.
make a movie under the
Winds-
Tuscan winds.
Winds were winds actually where I thought that maybe at some point it could actually tip the RV over. It was that freaky.
But we had a slight concern in the middle of the night about whether our RV was going to survive the night, because it
We
got
were
a little
getting
dicey.
pelted by acorns so loud that it felt like glass breaking. And then of course Will and I were both awake going,
And freezing.
is that our solar panel?
You hear that? It is 2 o'clock in the morning, and it is now, we have to move the RV. There's these trees above us which had all these acorns, and we didn't think that we were actually in harm's way, but when we started feeling, when we started feeling all this wind, we started hearing just all this crash, crash, crash of acorns above us, and no big deal, I guess, what's an acorn, but then we heard like a little shatter, and we're like, oh, solar panel. Oh. And honestly, we just moved the RV. I hope we didn't break a solar panel. It's cold right now. It's like 35 degrees with the wind chill, and I gotta go inside, but we just moved the RV. I hope this turns out good. And good morning. This is insane how much wind there is going on here. At 2 in the morning, we eventually moved the RV to this spot right here, and we stayed here for like about half an hour, and then we were wondering, okay, what happens if this monster tree drops on this area, and next thing you know, we're toast. Got in the car and we moved over here to this area, and right next to the horse stables, at which point we thought we were good, and we were good. We stayed here all night long. Winds were howling. So what we didn't realize when we parked here by the horses was that there's all this mud, and so we had no idea how lucky we were to pull out, because our RV, Lemonade, does not do well in mud. I have to now grab the ladder because I want to make sure that there's nothing cracked up on our solar panels. If we get a solar panel crack, I think the only way to fix it is to just replace the entire thing, which I'm not ready to do just yet. I am so glad to say that, look at this, I think it looks like there may be a scratch or two, but essentially there's no shatters, nothing that's broken. We were really concerned about that, and I'm so grateful for that, because that's a couple $100 that we're not ready to spend just not yet. So last night was a scary moment, and
You were scared?
I think what we realized last night, Jess, was that
I wasn't scared. I'm from Maine. I'm tough.
I mean, last night we were listening to the wind howling and gustling, and this is like the strongest of weather conditions that we've ever been in. Hasn't been raining that much.
Strongest, yeah, that we've been in the RV.
In the RV.
And also, the strongest winds I've ever been in personally in my life that have lasted for this long. And in France, they talk about the Mistral winds. Oh, they should come to Italy. Now these are winds.
But we are slowly coming to the conclusion that we've already known, but it's now just clearly apparent. There is no way, shape, or form that we can survive in this place in winter with winds, because you can now see with the strong winds where all the cold air is coming in and the hot air is going out.
I mean, we never thought it was a 4-season vehicle, but I would have thought that it could at least kind of handle this a little bit. But these winds are extreme also. I mean, this is not typical wind that we're having right now.
It's time to head south now.
Mm-hmm.
So the post-storm mayhem left us with a ton of dirt and hay running around, and
leaves every place, and acorns stuck in places we didn't
work we
want.
Had to do. But we basically got to work. That's what we did.
We cleaned it up.
We cleaned it up, and we got to play with the horses some more, which is really cute.
Yeah, I think they're coming around to me.
Keep on sweeping. Major windstorm, there was all this, you see this barrel of hay right here? Basically this hay was thrown all over the place, so our job now is to sweep up everything possible and to feed it to the horses, because otherwise it's just going to turn into mulch and nastiness, and we'd rather recycle it. So we're all now just scurrying around trying to save the hay and feed the horses.
That's the thing, just yesterday I had 15 layers on, I'm still freezing, and now I'm breaking like this. What a difference a day makes.
Hi, you ready for the food? 1, 2, 3, down we go.
There are experiences in this world-towning life that ruined my train of thought, that are magnificent and long and huge, and then there are moments. And a lot of the moments relate to the special times we share with people, and then some of them are just personal moments. And for me, and I think for Will as well, riding under the Tuscan sun
on our last day at our
through
Workaway,
the vineyards and the olive trees,
and it was like a half an hour, magical experience that we got to just ride and say,
so cool,
and say thank you for this experience, and say thank you for our life, and thank you for
we've ridden horses
people
in a lot of countries and a lot of different places and experiences. This was my top experience, and I didn't fall off, and my horse didn't take off without me, so that was kind of nice.
No, this is ranking up in top 10 family moments of all time.
Absolutely.
Always. So as the final part of this Workaway, we're actually going on a horseback ride. We're super psyched. This is kind of exciting.
Back in the saddle again. I'm not scared, not at all. I'm with professionals this time.
You're totally scared.
No, I trust them.
How far are we gonna go?
Yep.
A long way.
What's my horse's name?
Jump for joy.
Jump for oh, great.
You know, I'd be lying if I were to say this is the best part of a trip. This is a nice bonus. This is great because we've all been sort of part of the team and now we all get to just go on this great ride. I am loving this fact because this is why we're traveling the world. So we can see different parts of the world and connect with different people, and at the end of the day, just feel like this place is just not that big and scary.
Give everything so easily, but there are things you don't let people see. Open up and hammer down the wall, and all the fighting and just let it fall. My love is real.
I'm feeling a little claustrophobic with you guys gathering around me. My horse doesn't like anyone near its rear.
It's that from its wire.
Look, I'm in my position. I heard I have the calmest horse ever born. Why is mine picking up speed?
Because you have to be behind me. Avalon,
I'm trying. Hudson won't move.
I'm gonna teach you how to leave the dark.
All right, so we are riding horses in Tuscany. And I'm back in the saddle again, just a short time after my Normandy experience. But I'm with a professional now. Largo, right?
Yeah.
Through the vineyards, through the olive trees. This is so cool. Workaway, thumbs up.
Big thumbs up.
Double thumbs up, triple thumbs up. Cool experience, guys.
It was amazing. Now we don't know whether this will be replicated in every single Workaway that we do.
I'm scared now.
I don't know if we're gonna do another one, honestly.
No, we're doing another one.
Well, if
I signed us up for one next week.
but I know that this is an experience that I think everyone should at least try once. Now,
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
being able to say yes to an opportunity, being able to say, I'm gonna give this a shot, even though I have no idea what I'm getting myself into, was one of the reasons why this wound up so great, because we went blind into this.
Yeah, and it wasn't part of our plan. You know, it kind of came up like, hey, let's try this out, and we just rolled with it. We said yes. So say no to drugs, say yes to experiences.
And tell us, what would be the one thing you would say yes to if you had the opportunity to jump into and without knowing whether it would go well or not? Because there's so many of those opportunities in life, especially with
Or what kind of a workaway would you want to do? You know,
Oh my gosh.
we know people have done truffle farms,
I wanna do dolphin training.
pig farms. Do you want to do dolphin training?
Dolphin training.
What else do we know?
There's a lot.
Vineyards. I mean, there's just so many cool things out there.
Well,
and what should we do? What should we do on our? That's a lot of questions, but
That's
what
a
should
lot.
we do on our next Workaway?
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
So let us know and make sure you subscribe because we have a lot more cool stuff happening.
Share it with your friends.
We have so much to see and so little time to see it, and we're glad you're along for the ride. See you next time on WorldTowning. Ciao. It's been a long time since I've worn this jacket. I'm so excited.
Andy showered today.
And I showered today.
It's a big day.
This is a big day in the RV because when you're away and you're dry camping for so many days and you don't get a chance to get into a campsite, which we're trying now to avoid because we don't want to spend the money because now we're on a quest to be really frugal.
Yeah.
Showers don't happen that often.
They don't.